Hey everybody, this is What Would You Pay, where we help everyday wine drinkers find a good bottle at a good price. I'm Pat the Wine Guy, and I've been drinking wine for a long time.
And I'm John Dick, and I haven't.
We shop for wine where you shop for wine.
At the grocery store and online.
In this episode, we're looking at a red wine from Spain, Bodegas Castaño Monastrell.
And you said Spain. Where exactly in Spain are we?
From the town of Yecla in southeastern Spain, not too far from the Mediterranean.
Okay, and it's a Monastrell?
Monastrell. It's Monastrell in Spain. It's Mourvedre or Mourvedre in France. And here in the US, it's Martero.
So the Monastrell
Has a great history. It's one of the earliest known grapes that they made wine out of, that they being human beings.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been around for a long time.
From like Mesopotamia?
Well, there's a rumor that the ancient Phoenicians brought this grape to continental Europe in 500 BC.
Okay, as a trade, I would imagine, not just their own kind hearts.
I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that, I'll say this, I'll go on the record. If you've got a bottle of that wine from 500 BC, it's aged enough, pop the cork.
Pop it open, yeah, exactly.
It's time.
Hopefully it's not vinegar by now.
Yeah, it's time, yeah.
All right, well, I look forward to tasting it. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
The smell is very heavy. It's very big. It smells very big.
It's a big wine. I would call this a rustic wine, right? It's dry and it's not shy.
But fruity as well. It's a very deep fruit, plum. I'm getting a lot of plum.
Full-bodied, tannic, black fruit, plum, absolutely.
I never liked using these kinds of terms before, but little leather.
Yeah?
It's actually, there's some, and the color brown is something else that's popping
See, you're
up in
starting
my...
to come around. You're starting to
I
use
know.
wine terms.
I know. I'm going to use wet stone one of these days and horse sweat. But
When you say forest floor, I'm out of here.
So on our sweet scale, I think we're both saying that although this does have a kind of a fruity taste to it, it's not sweet fruity. It is a drier, not at the far end of the scale dry, but I'm saying that this is a dry wine.
I definitely call it out as a dry wine. Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, unique or dull, this is unique to me. Maybe because I don't drink these kinds of wines very often, but this has a very unique flavor to it, a very unique taste to it.
I find that interesting too because it's unique, but at the same time, it's a very common wine.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Okay.
I would agree. It is a unique flavor. It's interesting though, it's got some flavors that other wines have with the tobacco, maybe a little bit of tobacco.
Tobacco's a really good call out.
Blackberry. So those flavors exist and they are in other wines, but I don't think in combination as they are here in this Monastrell.
Last but not least, food or party. I would just say food. This feels like a food wine.
No, I agree. Not that you couldn't drink it at a party.
No, it's very easy to drink. Again, I'm thinking historical, and I'm thinking feasts. I'm thinking like Henry VIII, gobbling down, ripping a chicken or turkey leg off, and the whole
How appetizing that is.
The whole cornucopia. Yeah, right. Horse meat pasties and things like that.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, okay, let's fast forward to 2021. You're thinking red meat.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
This is a perfect match for red meat. Pork sausage, beef short ribs. Hey, let's just say a steak. Of course,
Yeah, absolutely.
You could absolutely have a steak
yeah.
with it.
Very good. Very tasty.
Yeah. John, you've had a chance to taste the 2019 Castaño Monastrell. What would you pay?
I like it, and I have a feeling that going off the fact that you said it's very common would make me think that it's going to be maybe more affordable than I think, but I would still imagine that I am in the $20 range somewhere. I would just say about $25 a bottle.
File this away. In general, if you're looking for a wine bargain, start with Spanish wines.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
Because
that's a good point.
Spanish wines are such a deal in the big global wine world, and this is one of them.
Now I'm curious.
Hold on. Getting prices for this wine was actually a lot of fun. I found this wine for $5.31 from a Spanish wine shop online.
Wow.
So that was the low, $5.31.
I love this wine.
The high price for this wine, $15. The average price for the Monastrell, the 2019 Castaño, $10.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
I'm actually blown away. Wow, $10.
I'll say it again, Spanish wines, great deal.
$5 to $10 price point is always going to put a smile on my face. So
Now, can you find it everywhere? It's grocery stores, supermarkets. It's a little hit and miss. Sometimes
Spanish sections are usually small.
they're very small. That's
Yeah.
a good point. So it's not always at a grocery store, but lots of online availability of this wine. And if you go to Spain, it's everywhere. So
More reasons to go to Spain.
go to Spain, yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it's widely available online on wine websites. Speaking of websites, check out our website, patthewineguy.com. We have dozens of reviews on wine, wine information. Sign up for our newsletter, where we talk about wine and what's going on in the world. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Pat the Wine Guy.
And I'm John Dick.
Join us next time for our next episode of
What would you pay?